this is my little planner type thing where I write down what we did for the day. And then, so I can keep track, because one of the rules for Colorado is you have to keep track of attendance. So that just helps me to see what we've done each day, and also there's a little log in case I ever have to turn in that we actually did school. Let's see, Ezra's reading. I'm waiting for Esther. Her and Tally are gonna do language arts with me now. The little kids are outside playing in the backyard with a puppy, as you can kind of see. But a lot of people are always asking me what kind of curriculum we use, and we don't really have any specific things for most of the things. We do use the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts, which we recently started. They have free programs for, I think it's level 1 through 5. All of our kids are really good readers, but I went ahead and had them all start down in lower levels. Because I wanted, Claire's worried I'm going to talk about her. I'm not going to talk about you. So they're all in levels that are much lower than their actual reading level, but I really think it's important for them to understand some of the basic rules, and since the program was free, then that's what we're doing. And then they'll all be getting onto their actual levels probably within a year or so, if they work pretty fast. But it's a great program. I like it. So that's what we do for language arts. And then for history, we use a history of us. We've used other things in the past, like Story of the World is one of them. I'm trying to find our history of the world. We just did it today, so it might have got put back in the wrong spot. But anyway, I think this is it. Here's the teacher's manual. So that's what that looks like. I don't know where the actual book got put. It must have got put back wrong. And oh yes, it did. Here it is. See, that's history of us. So it's just got, here, I'll just show you. You just read some old chapters like this, and then the teacher manual has questions and extra activities that you can have the kids do. So it's kind of fun. And then this is Life of Fred. This is Cats. This is the 3rd book in the series, the elementary series. I do this with Henry for math. That's what Henry does for math. And I also have, he's 6 years old and he's in 1st grade. And I also have Aaliyah and Oscar listen in too, just because it's a funny story, and once we get up more to their level in math, that they'll understand the actual story of Fred. This is Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. This is how I've taught almost all of our children how to read. I have a couple kids that taught themselves how to read, and I have had one kid that used the Bob books. That worked really well for them. But Henry's doing that. He's almost finished. He's pretty good at reading. He's getting bored with it, so recently we've been taking a break and we've been reading some of these old primer books or whatever. I don't know if they're primers, but we come and go. Dick and Jane, that's what they are. For math, the other kids, the bigger kids all use Khan Academy, and then Oscar and Aaliyah are using Singapore Math. So we do that. And then, I was trying to think what else. I think that's all for stuff that we use a specific type of curriculum. We just kind of use a variety of things for science, and even sometimes for history. We read a bunch of different kinds of books and documentaries and things like that. But homeschooling is pretty easy. There's a lot of resources available out there, and you don't have to have a specific curriculum. We have in the past. We've used Sunlight and stuff like that. But you can piece together your own thing from stuff from the library or free things online. So it's a possibility for all families, and it's awesome. I love it. Anyway, so I'm going to get back to doing language arts. I'm going to start with Tally. I guess Esther's unavailable right now, so that's that for today.